So, but anyways, Dragon Quest never really evolved outside of a couple of weird experiments that never really stuck. Like 4 had this weird chapter thing where you had individual scenes with your party before you got to the main plot, which was weird. In fact, it was later. Could have been the idea behind what something Wild Arms would later do. But that's tangent. And 7 had the glorious experiment of having one of the worst intros I've ever seen in any JRPG. Literally, it is entirely possible to get 2 hours into that game and not have a single combat encounter.
Well, that's epic.
Yeah. Evidently, this was toned down for the 3DS version. Or maybe I'm talking about the 3DS version. Here's the dungeon.
Yeah, put that torch out. Check it out.
And this is where Dark Souls 2 got the idea. No.
Who would have thought?
No, actually, now that I say that, it seems something like that. But yeah, this dungeon's actually got enemies. Ow! Enemies that hurt? Holy shit.
You hit hard.
I'm gonna smoke some herb.
Might as well.
Or no, wait, that's apply some herb. I'm gonna get lost. Damn it.
So it's kind of like, from how you're describing it, much more of a Pokemon type scenario where like
yeah,
most of the games are pretty similar, but there's like slight changes and variations to like if you can have a favorite basically, but they all kind of build off the same foundation.
Yeah.
Okay.
And part of the way that works is that most Dragon Quest games have roughly the same plot. Some ancient evil ass wipe is threatening the world, and you gotta kick his ass.
These.
Yeah. And it's even more stable than that. It doesn't have like the whole grand sweeping politics shit of Final Fantasy or any of that. It's not a big dramatic story.
What is this supposed to be? An eye deer?
It says Eider.
Eider?
It's like a beholder. I think it was originally called Beholder, but then Wizards of the Coast got tetchy.
Yeah.
And was like, you change that, motherfuckers.
They changed it, alright. Something a lot worse, IMO. So, I don't know.
Good thing I've got magic.
Another scorpion.
Good thing I've got fireballs. I don't know how far we're going to get into this dungeon. If I have to hightail it out here, I will. God damn it. You, sir.
This thing's just disgusting. I think it's the color scheme more than anything.
Yeah, I know. Like the bulbous head, it looks like it, bro. It's like shit's going to ooze out of that when you hit it with your sword.
No.
But yeah, the appeal for Dragon Quest is really that it's a very laid-back experience. Like, pretty much any of them you can pick up and put down at leisure. It's not a game to be like, you will play me to the end, motherfucker!
More of a cat.
You know, one of those games.
I get you.
Yeah. Like, this is the kind of game... I keep getting further away from my mic. This is like the kind of game where you can kick back, put your feet up, and not really give a shit.
Background fodder of the game.
Yeah, this is like... Alright, I'm stressed. I just want to grind a few levels. I don't want to actually have to put much thought into this shit. Dragon Quest!
The series. Congrats.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I don't have anything against that as a concept. Where the fuck is all the treasure? I feel like I missed everything in this dungeon.
You went the perfect wrong path. Or like everywhere you went was the wrong way. Ooh.
On the stairs.
Staircase. It's also a thing, too, where we, like... These games sell fucking gangbusters in Japan. So, like...
My good God, yes!
So, like, the need to innovate is, like, not as high when they, like, sell that well every time.
This skeleton is rocking my shit. Holy crap.
He's mad, too. He's angry.
Hadouken!
Oh, no. Oh, thank God. Wow. 42.
Can I?
Yeah, we need to get out of here. This is bad.
Can I fight you without having to... Yes. Okay, I don't want to waste any more magic on fireballs. But, wow.
Got him. Level 7.
Island, exit.
Sleep.
Oh, dig this. In the original NES version, Fireball was called Hurt.
That's what it did, didn't it? It made him hurt.
Yeah.
Get right to the point.
I mean, where the fuck am I?
Just kind of, wander around until you find something.
We're gonna wind up going back to town without actually getting anything out of this dungeon.
We got
oh no!
We got a level in a room cleared. I guess.
Shit ton of money.
Yeah, a lot of money. I think this is the right way.
Yeah, we're heading back now. I recognize them pillars.
Those columns look familiar. But yeah, it never really took off in the West at all. But in Japan, like it's a religion, pretty much akin to.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, in Japan, the first 2 Dragon Quest games sold pretty well. Then Dragon Quest 3 was released on a weekday and killed the Japanese workforce. Millions, literal millions, didn't turn up for work because they were too busy buying and playing Dragon Quest 3.
That's wonderful. So then after 3, is it like every game just sells crazy? The same?
Every game sells fucking millions after 3. 3 and onward. However, there's a rumor, or a popular belief, I guess, that after the release of Dragon Quest III, the Japanese government quietly forbade Enix from releasing any more Dragon Quest games on a weekday in Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this isn't actually true. Enix made the decision because their employees were calling in sick too.
Damn.
And they wanted to take care of it before the Japanese government was like, all right, no. Because the Japanese government would be more likely to go, you're never making another one.
We went this way. Right?
No.
This is different?
This is the way we came from initially.
This is a different column.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those pillars were at the top instead of lower.
And you hear all that success, right? And you're like, oh, wonder how that American audience is doing over there. And like every RPG up until like Super Mario RPG or around then just does not do well ever. Like
no, yeah,
never.
And honestly, Dragon Quest has always had a problem in the West. Part of it was the initial marketing. Enix was very bad at marketing their games to the West. You can actually see this by the fact there's almost no Enix. I play a lot of JRPGs. I could not tell you of a single pre-Square Enix game, Square and Enix collaboration at least, game published by Enix that wasn't Dragon Quest.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you.
Aside from maybe one. And I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you the name of that one off the top of my head. And I'm not even sure it's published by Enix. Where's the fucking stairs? Out of here.
You know, somewhere. Maybe.
But part of it was that Enix did a very bad job of marketing Dragon Quest I in the West, and whereas Square did a better job of marketing Final Fantasy, plus Square was a bit more business savvy. Both Dragon Quest I and Final Fantasy I came out relatively late in the NES's lifespan compared to the Famicoms. So by the time Final Fantasy II and Dragon Quest II were going to be ready, the Super Nintendo was already getting ready to come out. Enix went ahead and published Dragon Quest II and III in the West, but they didn't sell very well. No. Because by the time we got them, the Super Nintendo was out.
Yeah, and they went all the way up to 4 on the NES, right? Like, they stayed there for a while.
Yeah. They published 4, too. And then didn't publish 5 or 6, which were Super Nintendo games. Right. Because they were like, okay, Dragon Quest obviously was West. Circles. We're going in circles. Wonderful, wonderful circles.
Yeah. Oh, more columns! Hooray! This is amazing.
Okay, but I gotta stop moving. My mic's stationary now, and I'm not used to it.
How did we even get lost in here? This isn't that big. It's not like this is...
I need an adult!
We're in the right floor, but we are not finding the right staircase. Good lord. You're still ugly, Eider. Go away.
Ah! No!
Oh, look, another dead end. How does this torch survive this long?
I know, I thought these ran out so much faster.
I guess not.
I think if I get another level up, I get escape.
Oh. Okay. It's one of those.
I swear, if that's actually true, I will hammer that button so far. Oh, God!
Oh! Oh. Okay.
Light!
Very nice. I didn't actually think we'd get out of there alive.
I can see!
But we did.
Okay, that was embarrassing. I gotta get out the first one. Right, where was I? Okay, yeah. Dragon Quest in the West. Now, Dragon Quest would eventually return to the West with Dragon Quest 7, but as aforementioned, Dragon Quest 7 is not that hot. That 2-hour-long opening before any combat kind of turned people off.
And from what I heard, too, also, again, very late in the PS1.
As from what I remember, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't find out about 7 until way later. Then Dragon Quest 8 came out. Now, Dragon Quest 8 is, until at least 11, was the best-selling game in the series. I don't know. I think 11 beat it. In the West, I mean.
Sure.
Partly because Square Enix put a lot of marketing behind it, and partly because the original release of Dragon Quest 8 came with a demo disc for Final Fantasy 12. Cross-marketing!
Might as well.
But, yeah, so that one finally sold. Then 9 did alright on the DS, and Patient...
Yeah,
I know
Patient talks about that game forever.
Yeah.
So
I know you love Dragon Quest 9, so do I, because it's fucking fantastic. But it didn't sell that hot.
Well,
I mean, it actually sold pretty well. But then Square Enix was like, okay, we're going to try and put Dragon Quest 4 on the Super Nintendo, and 5. And then those didn't sell all that hot, and they're like, okay, there is no more market for Dragon Quest in the West. We're not publishing any more. Ever. And then Nintendo was like, are aware you're dealing with a niche market, right? JRPGs don't sell as well in the West in general as they do over here.
Yeah.
So we're going to publish your series over in the West from now on. So yes, you have Nintendo to thank for Dragon Quest 6, the DS release of Dragon Quest 6, the later Monsters games that got translated, and both the 3DS ports, 3DS ports of 7 and 8.
Wow.
How much money do I have? Good God. I need to buy that Iron Shield 800. We may get that before we go in there again. That'll boost our defense to a whopping 34.
And we're not too far out from getting it either.
So, Dragon Quest X was an MMO and never got translated, which is why it's one of the only two I've never played. I literally can't play it. And then there's 11. Now, 11's PlayStation was the best-selling game in the West. It had a lot of marketing push behind it, and all that was good.
Mm-hmm.
The Switch version, people are expecting to outsell it for 2 reasons. One, because Switch.
Yeah.
One moment. 2, because Dragon Quest is always better on portable.
Concur.
Sorry.
And 3, Smash.
And Smash.
Yeah.
A lot of Dragon Quest fans in particular are hoping that Dragon Quest is going to get the Fire Emblem boost from Smash Brothers.
It'd be really cool.
If I had taken a different turn at that lake, we would have gotten 300.
Oh.
I hate my life right now.
Might have been a good idea.
No, we're not, because there's an Iron Shield in the dungeon. So we're just going to book our ass down there and get it.
Cool.
Adventure! and save the 800. We are actually much stronger now. We're going in level 7. We got 21 EXP. I do not fear you, Draki, and I've got a map. So I'm not going to lose all my fucking resources getting supremely lost the moment I enter the fucking cave.
Be pretty cool.
But... Oh, please, for the love of God, don't tell me that's my lymph nodes falling up again. I will shit a brick. Okay. So, minor health scare aside. Where the fuck was... Oh, yeah. Mark and Roy being in Fire Emblem got a lot of Western fans like, okay, what the fuck is this series? Well, all the rest of these were on the NES. We could play those, but what about this one? So Nintendo Intelligent Systems were like, there's an interest in Fire Emblem now. Got this. We already released Binding Blade. Binding Blade's a little janky. So let's hold a moment. Let's hold off one. And release Blazing Sword instead. And you know what? Blazing Sword was fucking awesome.
There you go.
Seriously, it is one of my favorite games. And you can see it on this here YouTube channel.
You can.
4 chapters of it, because Zach and I have a bitch of an itch getting together to record.
I wonder though, like...
Oh, I need to go the other way.
I mean, obviously, like, a big part of why the Fire Emblem thing worked was, like... One, they weren't DLC characters, they were, like, in the main roster. So everybody...
No,
like,
yeah, the deal...
Everybody
yeah, the
had
DLC
a
might work
chance
against it. Okay, I need to go
play them. And then, like, 2...
Well, I need to be fireball.
Also keep in mind, that's, like, 2001 pre-internet when, like, nobody knew about Fire Emblem. Like, even if you wanted to know, you couldn't. Whereas now, I feel like...
Yeah, and because there was literally no Western translate Fire Emblems. Like,
right.
importers had already been a fan of the series, but that's a relatively small number of the Western audience.
Right. Whereas, like, with Dragon Quest, like, you don't have to play Hero to find out what a Dragon Quest is. Like, you know,
no. I mean, that's all over the place. Okay.
So I don't know if it'll be as big of a push because it's a DLC character and because you can already kind of play Dragon Quest today.
Yeah. I honestly think the Switch edition of Echoes of an Elusive Age will be more of a push than, see.
Oh, wow. Jesus. We're packed.
Yeah.
We're packed with money.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be handy when we get to the next town. Speaking of, where the fuck am I going? Woohoo! But yeah, like I said, I think the Switch version of Echoes of Elusive Age will be more of the push, because it's got a lot of neat features. It's on a really popular console, and it's a console that a lot of people seem more inclined to pick up whatever random shit gets released for it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Partly because, fuck you.
Well, it's like, the Switch just kind of fell into this nice place where,
and pretty much anything can be on the Switch.
Anything can be on there, but, like, also, it's
except
not...
for FIFA.
It's not anybody's, like, primary gaming machine. It's like, usually people have, like, a PS4 or a PC. The Switch is, like, this nice little secondary console where, like, you could get anything on it for fun and just see.
Yeah. Except for FIFA.
No FIFA.
Because...
No FIFA.
No. Excessive Avarice won't actually put it on there. They said the audience of the Switch does not appreciate the kind of game FIFA is. Switch owners were like, we don't appreciate loot box-based bullshit that's just there to flog us for money? Quite right.
You are correct.
Alright, fuck this map. I don't need it for the time being. I'll have to run out here with my tail.
Are you gonna need to heal?
I just realized that whenever I bend over to poke my phone, I'm yelling into the mic. I'm sorry.
It's all.
I'm gonna cast you.
Hopefully, I'll be able to balance the audio a little bit. We'll see.
Yeah, Aiden's gonna be playing editor too.
Oh, hey, skeleton friend. What's good?
Oh, right. Hadouken!
We meet again. 8 damage, thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah!
Level 8. Wonderful. No escape, though.
I just pressed B so I could check the map. Oh, yes, okay, we are in the right area.
Okay.
This should be,
more money.
GG. I should have saved before I came back in.
You still have MP to heal, though.
Almost down here.
There it is. Nice. Yeah, equip that.
Oh, I am equipping that so fast.
Because that'll help tremendously.
Oh, yeah.
Like against this guy. Thank you, Skeleton.
Who now is only doing 3 damage.
Oh, that's so much nicer.
So now I can just brawl with people. Oh, I'm so happy.
That is so much nicer. And we have $2,000 on top of it, so we didn't have to buy one.
Yeah, I know. We are flush with cash. Awesome. I love it. That is going to be so gone the next time we get to a major town. What?
Ooh. A war ring?
What does this do? I don't know.
I don't either.
Strength 56, defense 35.
I cannot tell you.
But what did he get? Alright.
Alright, cool. So I think it lets you run away or reduces the encounter rate of weaker enemies. One of the two. But it doesn't actually boost your stats in anything, which adds up.
Actually, I kind of like the...
Ooh.
Yep. Oh.
It's like maybe you have a better chance at running away, I guess, with the ring on. I don't know.
Oh. Okay. Hold on, I need to pull back up the first map.
Matt, you're trying to figure out how to get out.
Yeah, I know how to get out. I just need to make...
What the fuck is a troll? No!
Kill it with fire!
Ew. That is straight up something out of Spore. That is straight up, like, I fucked around in Spore to create something disgusting. Here you go, Dragon Quest 1. Enjoy.
Evidently. I want to play Spore. Spore looks gross.
It's gross and fun and very flawed, but a fun time.
Okay, we're on track to leave this base behind.
Do we have to come back here at any point, or are we good? Good.
No, we're good.
Okay, good deal. This was never like a thing we were supposed to do anyway, though.
It's not a story mission, though. It's just an extra place to to basically get you in the feel of dungeons and help you get some better gear early on. Oh, dig this! You know how boss fights are a thing in JRPGs?
Yes.
There's 2.
Wow.
Granted, Dragon Quest isn't actually that boss fight heavy in general.
Narrator, are you asleep? Of course not. I was just very bored by how long that dungeon took. Hey, man. Look, it's the longest episode of the series so far. I figured I'd go ahead and take a cat nap. All that sort of stuff. Anyway, next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest, our boys decide to go chat up with the king for a while. Then they decide to explore. Perhaps they might find a new town full of trees? Who knows what else they will discover? Will the audience discover that they can keep watching this series? Or will they fall asleep like I just did? All the answers to these questions and more on the next episode of Let's Play Dragon Quest. To be continued.